was not meant to happen. This could not happen. This is
Bravo.
We're professionals at this now.
Hey, I'm about to start. Shut your mouth.
Seriously.
Warning. This podcast contains coarse language, nudity, violence, and a bloody good time. Nah, we're back. We're back again. What are we? Episode number 8.
Worst intro.
Episode 8, baby. Episode 8.
We're
My
back.
singing was
We're
even
back.
better.
I'm back. Peter's back from his suspension. Welcome back. How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, good to be back. I've heard a lot of, in 8 episodes, I missed last week, so I'm not sure, but I've heard a lot of opening speeches, Stephen, and that hands down is equal first with the worst I've heard. Currently with James's in episode, what was it, 5?
Yeah,
Where he
Mumbo
started
number
singing.
5.
Yeah,
bro.
Mumbo number 5. My lord. But yeah, it's good to be back. Suspension's over. Out of the doghouse, so ready to go. Looking forward to it.
Good to have you here. I 100% reckon you didn't even watch or listen to the episode last week, did you?
No way. He did
There's
it.
absolutely no way.
So,
Well, that's
yeah,
all right. It's good to have you back.
He was too upset because we still did it.
He didn't even watch the
He didn't talk to us all week. He got upset because we still went ahead with that.
Yeah, time off work as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
mate,
mate.
I've been, yeah, look, I was, when Adam was going a couple episodes ago, guys, we delayed the episode for Adam to get back from international travel. And it just seems I'm not important enough to cancel the show for, so that's fine. We move
hang
on.
on.
That's fair.
Adam went for international travel. He went for promotions, right? He also does all the work for it, right?
Forward.
He was suspended.
Well,
Hey, listen, look,
Hang on.
all
The
right.
viewers don't even know who you are yet. Nice to see you again, James and Adam. How are we?
Yes, thank you. Good to be back.
Fantastic. Feeling extra jolly today.
I missed
Jolly
you guys.
and
I
thirsty.
missed you guys so much. Can
No,
I
you
just
didn't. You
say?
shit with us all week. You're
I'm
too
sure.
busy sending
hate you
Mourinho.
guys
You're too busy
so
sending
bad.
Mourinho memes.
Hey,
If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble. That's right.
Yeah, that's all we copped all week
You know
from
what?
him.
At this point now, I think without podcast Mondays, a Monday just doesn't feel right, does it?
Mm.
Right.
Absolutely. But we're all wearing our colours who we play for. We did agree back from the start. We're all going to wear our Putney Rangers jerseys on the last episode of the calendar year. And obviously being Christmas, we'll get our Santa hats on.
Just to clarify,
Merry
Stephen.
Christmas.
Just to clarify, Stephen
What?
doesn't own a Putney shirt because he's been injured for so long. He's only got a training polo. So,
He's the director of football for our team anyway.
he's the
I'm
mind.
lucky to have this.
EPL trivia cancelled, but tactics on the field.
No
He's all
idea.
over it.
Yeah, drinking beers from the esky.
Bravo. Keep them
$8
cold,
a
Steve.
beer, right?
Putting him
I know
under
what
our
I'm
church socks as a tab.
Well, you idiots are
That's
playing
what
out there in
matters.
30-degree heat. I'm drinking piss, baby.
I drink winter
passionate.
time, it's not that hard. What are you talking
We're
about?
passionate.
Yeah, I don't sweat because I'm cool, calm, and collected when I'm on
Yeah,
the
and
field.
we're athletes.
You're an athlete.
Guys,
Yep.
I'm burning. It's absolutely bloody hot, but that's all right. We move on with life and get straight into the results. What do you reckon?
That's it.
Yeah, let's get into
Well,
it.
let's run through the agenda for today.
Well,
What's the agenda today? Adam, you tell us.
All right. Well, as we
have you,
always
hold
do
on,
every
have you
week.
named have you named the agenda?
Yeah, obviously. Yes,
What's it
he
called?
has to.
Oh, what's the agenda name?
Adam's
come back.
agenda of the week would be a good start.
Episode
That's
8.
okay. Continue,
Epis-
Adam. I don't mean to upset you.
No, it's all right, man. No worries. I reckon title of the episode, work in progress, but I reckon episode 8, straight out the gate.
Episode 8, straight out the gate.
Got
This
nothing
episode
to
has
do
been-
with
This
anything.
episode has been anything but straight out the gate. But anyway, I'll take I asked Adam to tell us what's on the agenda. We're going to go through quickly this week's results because no one listens to your Fox Sports or your Sky Sports or anything like that anymore. They listen to the coach's son to get the results. We're then going to go through our Premier League 11 so far this year. So essentially, we're all going to nominate a player in each position in a 4-3-3, and then we're going to try and come up and collaborate and come together with one team between the four of us.
We couldn't agree. We couldn't agree on the same Christmas hat. We're going to agree on a.
At least some of us have a Christmas hat.
At least we got a hat, mate.
Listen, do you know what kind of household I run here?
Hey,
He's right, mate.
You're right.
There's always one.
He hasn't worked today.
He's had a big day. Look at his head.
He logs on. Hang on. He logs on. He goes, I can't believe you're making me work on my day off.
There's always one Grinch. Don't worry about it.
Shows how much he loves us. He loves the pod.
Oh,
Anyway, save your
Good to be
Grinches for the coach's son nominations at the end. Everyone's favourite segment. So yeah, talk us through these results, Peter. What have you got?
well, yeah, it was quite exciting. We've got Nottingham Forest, Tottenham. Tottenham, good win away from home, 2-0. So that wasn't
he's
a bad
done it.
result.
He's done it
Tottenham's-
again. Give us your best pigeon. Give us your best pigeon.
Hey, honestly, hey, tell me he's not currently the best striker in
Here
the
we
league.
go. Can I go through the results before you talk absolute rubbish?
No, that's what the people.
So yeah, just going through the results. Good win away. Back to winning ways for Tottenham. Bournemouth and Luton Town. Obviously, that match was suspended. Obviously, we wish Lockie a speedy recovery. Hope he's going well. Chelsea Sheffield. Chelsea 2-0 win. Back to winning ways, which is thank. I'm sure Chelsea supporters. I've seen some social media posts. I'd be buzzing for that win. Man City Crystal Palace. We'll get more in depth with that one, but Man City dropping points again at home to Crystal Palace. What a result for Palace. Newcastle Fulham. Newcastle winning 3-0. Burnley Everton. A good away win for Everton 2-0. Back getting some form together, which is nice to see considering that point deduction. West Ham Wolves. West Ham up 3-0. Brentford Aston Villa. Now, we were the Brentford pod, but Aston Villa's getting some momentum as well. A good away win for Aston Villa 2-1. Arsenal Brighton 2-0 and Liverpool Man United. What an absolute disaster of a game that was. 0-0 at home.
What
James?
happened?
Why?
Tell us.
For you. Yeah. It's a good
Well,
result
yeah,
for
Good
you.
result for
isn't
you
it?
guys.
And
I
you
just think
guys. That's right.
I just think after winning 7-0 last year, I think there was a lot of expectation to go out and get a pretty convincing win, especially given United's recent form. So that was disappointing. Like any other day, you'd say you'll take a draw. But
Well,
considering
I'm hearing Michael Oliver was Liverpool's man of the match.
A lot of cards out for this one, as expected.
Huh?
A lot
Yeah.
of cards out.
Care
but,
to elaborate on that?
Yeah. Now, well, he
Adam?
gave
go for
good
it.
old Dallo nice little red card in I think it was the 92nd or something for a bit of dissent, but it was a yellow card straight up to the yellow card. So, obviously everyone wasn't a little bit happy with that.
I
I
think
think
that's
it
good
might have
refereeing.
been over the top. But I mean, look, he did it with 2 minutes to go left in the game. So United fans can't be too upset. I think they're just upset because they're losing another play for another week.
You're upset you didn't win.
I'm very
devastated.
upset. When you get up at 3 o'clock in the morning thinking it's going to be another 7-0 win. And
What makes you think it's going to be a 7-0 win? You're coming
be
up against
fair,
a
if you-
team,
Here we go. This
Come
is
on,
big
tell
here we go.
derby.
Just when I thought it was good to be back. Let
Yeah,
him finish.
Ten
Go on.
Hag, the current holder of Manager of the Month, and Harry Maguire, the current holder of Player of the Month.
Hey, Maguire didn't even play. God bless him.
Yeah, that's why you're lucky.
He didn't start. That's how good they are. They rested him. They rested him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, think about it. Like, James, you took the words out of my mouth. Like, United, they're in form. Like you said, player and manager of the month last month. So what did you expect a walkover 7-0 again? You're dreaming.
Yeah.
Liverpool haven't been, they're up the top. They haven't been too crash hot anyway. And they've been
They-
dog shit
they
against the
haven't.
shit teams as well.
They
And-
haven't, but I think
And Liverpool had the ref on their side. Player got sent
Here we
off.
go.
So you had a draw against 10 men. You guys are
Here we
shit.
go.
That's
Against
10
disappointing.
men with 2 minutes to go. Listen,
It doesn't matter.
10 minutes, 2 minutes ago, I will say it was a very poor effort from ourselves, but I think going into it, I think even United fans might have felt a little bit worried because of how big their injury list was. They had a couple of people suspended too. Fernandez didn't play.
Again,
Look, it looked like it was going to run in our favour the whole way. And to be honest, it was like 70% possession our way anyway. But we just couldn't in the back of the net. It was just,
I don't know
just
if
in the
you
last third, it was just
there
terrible.
was. I don't know if you saw it, Adam, but I saw a social media post. There was Roy Keane, who was very upset with Virgil van Dijk for Van Dijk's comments after the game.
I did see that.
Did anyone see that? He was frothing from the mouth. Like if he could say something, like if he wasn't live on TV, he would be going bananas. And by bananas, I mean bananas.
Bananas. Is that because was it Big Verge went up to Onana and said, "Thanks to you, we only played half an hour of football" or something? Was it because of that?
No, I think in the press conference, Verge had said that only one team had sort of showed up to try and win today or something, and
only one team showed up to play, and
or
only one
something
team
like that.
showed up to actually get a win, and Roy Keane was very upset.
Yeah. So he wasn't happy. But when is Roy Keane happy, to be honest? So
He's never happy.
He's never happy. But that's his
He's like you,
personality.
Adam.
And we do like Roy. Bravo.
What do you think of the red card? Do you think it was a bit soft?
No, I think he deserved it. He's a criminal.
He's a
put him in prison.
criminal.
Yeah.
No, it was very soft.
Did you
But I
hang
think-
on?
I think
Darwin Núñez attempted murder on Johnny Evans,
Oh, that was really bad, actually.
and
That
then
was bad.
he claps the referee.
Yeah, he was upset.
Kicks the ball away as well, and then
Yeah.
claps the linesman, I think it was.
Yeah.
3 yellow
Maybe-
cards in one. So if
Because
he's
of
going to get a
that,
red
yeah.
card for Dallo, how was Darwin not sent off?
Oh,
And he's in
yeah,
the
I
team
think-
as well, isn't
I
he?
think
I
if
think
that was
they
closer to
they know he's so shit. They just feel sorry for him. So they're like, let's just give him a yellow, give the guy a break. He's done nothing in 10 games. Like he that guy wastes more chances than I've ever seen. Apparently, a number 9 wastes. Like he is.
Who would you say is a
Yeah.
bigger player, Hoyland,
Peter.
not Haaland,
Dimos.
Hoyland, or Darwin?
Well, I think at the moment, I would say Hoyland's more in form, but
I would say they're both garbage.
Hey,
Hoyland
Hoyland hasn't even scored in the
Not
hasn't scored in the Premier League, and you're saying he's more in form. Oh my
down.
god!
listen, if you're going to incorporate Champions League, if you're going to incorporate Champions League, then you're going to say it because he was the second top scorer in the Champions League. If you're going to talk about that, Premier League obviously has done rubbish, but so is their team. So you got to vouch.
Adam.
But if you're going to
Enough.
compare the both,
Enough.
no, you're going to compare the both. The amount of chances, if you would look back at every game that Núñez has missed, I've got to give it to him. I honestly, I've been vouching for the guys since like round 1, and I can't anymore, man. I'm going to take him out of my team. To be honest,
We'll post an email in our socials. We're currently taking applications for a 4th pod member.
yeah. For
You have to know how
you
to
show
run
up
the whole
again.
pod.
Third and fourth.
And actually knows. Inquire with
Hoyland
him.
in form. Put him in your fantasy team then. Put
Hey,
him in your fantasy team.
Hoyland
You
pod.
watch. I will now. I watch. I will.
You're out of control.
Don't challenge me, mate. Don't
You're
challenge me.
bananas,
control.
mate. You are bananas.
But let's get back and talk about an actual striker. I mentioned I think he's the best striker in the league currently. In form. Richarlison does it again. Now, hot tip, I have just brought him back into my fantasy team.
And you're
Probably
going to
going
jinx
to
him.
captain him. So he's probably not going to score this week because of me. Yeah, because he comes against his old club as well. But, what a player. R9. The Brazilian number
unreal.
9.
He's actually incredible.
He's the best.
How can
He's
you?
the best.
And you just can't hate the bloke either. He's such a nice guy.
No,
Great
you can't.
celebration.
He's a nice guy.
No, he's
I'd
done
say
it.
we probably have the nicest front three, or the most liked front three. Like, Sonny,
Adam,
can't
let
hate him.
finish.
Kulusevski,
I'm going to let him
can't
finish.
hate him.
It's
And
great,
Richarlison.
hardworking.
They're the
yeah.
kind of guys you'd want to be mates with.
He
you
does.
done?
It's been a good 2 weeks for him, but
Are you
he's
done?
a horrendous player.
Are you done?
Let's keep
Just
talking
jealous.
so Peter doesn't put
He's
his
just
2 cents in.
Jealous.
So tell
Go on,
me,
go on. Tell us.
Hoyland, or Richarlison?
That's a
Apparently Hoyland's in
stupid
form.
question.
You're an idiot. Go on, Peter. You tell us. Tell us.
Tell him.
in most punchable faces in Premier League history, you
It is
have
angry,
Diego
eh?
Costa, Richarlison.
Nah,
No,
no
Fernandes.
way.
I would headbutt that bloke so fast.
This flag.
I would.
There's no way. Why?
He is the worst player, and ever since he got like this big black tattoo on the back of his neck, I just want to give
but
him
what's
a
he
right
done
hook.
wrong?
I
don't
think
understand.
I think you're just jealous. Sometimes, as a striker myself, you have to look at these guys and go, "What are they doing? I want to copy these guys, not be jealous of them."
Oh, God.
Moving
3
on.
goals in 2 games. The
He-
most
Moving on,
informed striker in the league.
At the moment, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're
To be
right.
honest, let's
Not
move on
arguing.
because we've only spoken about the 3 worst strikers in the Prem at the moment. So let's move on, huh?
Yeah, well,
It's a special.
I wanted to go straight to Man City and Palace because that is a disappointing result for City, but a big result second half for Crystal Palace. Man, they had 5 shots and 2 of them were on target. So they scored 2 shots on target. That's 2 goals. That is unreal.
Last second
Unreal.
penalty too. I'm pretty sure Roy Hodgson was watching it. He was laughing. He couldn't believe it
Wow,
himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mad cunt.
I
He
love
couldn't believe it himself. Unbelievable.
Stupid. Penalty all day.
We've been saying it for weeks. City cannot keep a clean sheet. And the one time you think they probably should, and they would, again, they don't. And this time it's cost them points.
They're missing
Again.
that presence up front, aren't they?
A little bit.
Yeah,
I
I mean-
can't rely on this guy too much, eh?
Yeah, but the numbers he produces, look, is unreal.
Yeah, 100%, right? But that still doesn't fix the problem that they're conceding goals.
Like,
It's not gonna-
like it shows. Look, stats. I watched the game. They're still playing football. Like they had 19 shots. I mean, if Holland's on the pitch, he's probably got about six goals.
Yeah.
But they've still got to
If
stop
he was Richarlison.
conceding. They would be winning 4-2, but because of that one player, it's 2-2. They need to be killing it off 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, like they have been doing the last 5 years, really, against these dud teams. And they went, 15 in a row at home or something? They had an incredible record at home. They've obviously just drawn against Palace. Spurs game
3-0.
at... Yeah, but that was at...
No,
Again, they were leading there. They were leading there. They were leading against Liverpool as well, weren't they? They were talking about Spurs. They couldn't keep a lead. City's doing exactly the same thing at the moment.
Well, it's there's nothing better than I like to see City dropping points, so that's good. But it gets things a little bit more exciting up the top of the table for Arsenal, who's now first, top of the league, clear by 1 point, which makes next week's game a little bit more exciting.
This weekend. It's a big game.
Yeah, Christmas special. We're going to have, is it Liverpool at home?
Wait.
Liverpool away. So it's Arsenal versus Liverpool next week, which
That's a
is
big
going to
game.
be... No. We're at Anfield. So
Are
it's
we?
Liverpool versus Arsenal, 4:30 a.m. kickoff.
Perfect time in Australia.
Winner of that game is leading at Christmas. So it's become a juicier game for next week. So
It's going to be a big game. That is a very big game. Everyone's going to be... they won't even setting their alarms. They'll be too excited. They're going to be staying up all night until 4:30.
Can I just ask you brothers, who you guys are backing next week?
Oh, man, that's a really hard question. I'm so glad you... Actually, you know what?
Honestly,
What about draw?
I'm going for the draw. 100%.
So you want Arsenal to be leading, or draw means Arsenal's leading at Christmas time?
Oh,
They
not
were
really.
leading for 90% of the season last year.
Yeah, so you prefer Arsenal to be leading?
I prefer to be...
What trophy?
Spurs to be
Hang on.
leading,
What?
but-
What? The Christmas trophy?
I'm just asking a question.
Can
I
you
didn't
get your
ask
trophy
you for
again
another
for us?
question.
Hang on. I didn't know to be leading at Christmas time was such a big occasion.
Well, it is.
James, it is. Statistics show that 70% of teams go on to win it. So I'll ask you again, who would you prefer to lead at Christmas? Arsenal or Liverpool?
Answer the question, please.
Answer the question, please.
Interrogation. I told you.
I'll be
I'm happy for a
leading,
draw.
drinking the bees.
Stephen, I'll get to you in a second, please.
Sorry.
James, who would you prefer
I
to
don't
be
want
leading?
to. I don't want to have to put up with
James.
watching. No. I don't
James.
get. Again, I don't care. It's Christmas time. There's still such a long time to go in the season.
Okay, cool. That's
Anything
awesome.
can happen.
Okay, cool.
So
who
I'm
would
just,
you prefer?
I'm not even considering who's leading or who's not leading. Don't care. Even
Okay.
if it was you guys down the bottom, down the top, or vice versa, I'm happy for a draw. I'm happy to sit there, right,
Okay, there you
and
have
watch
it.
a nil or draw,
No.
and
You
say
see,
both teams are rubbish.
no, if you want a draw, you want a 4-all spectacle. Don't tell me
So
you just
he
want a nil or
prefers-
draw.
I
So
want a
he
nil or
prefers
draw.
Arsenal.
100%. I 100% want a nil or draw. So every one of you can stay up to 4:30 in the morning to watch a nil or draw.
So
You
he
gotta stay up
prefers
with us, mate.
Arsenal to be leading
will.
at Christmas. You heard it here, folks. The Arsenal pod. James is all for
Get out of
Arsenal. We'll get him a shirt signed and delivered by Sucker, the coach's son nominee.
That's what we're doing. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
So-
The old reverse psychology.
Yeah. So we'll get James. We'll get him organised with a nice sign shirt. Stephen.
I can't believe. Hang on, I want to know if you guys win on the weekend, right?
Yeah, I'm buzzing.
How are you going to
Buzzing.
celebrate being top of Christmas? What
How?
you got anything
Oh,
special planned or
we're gonna do the bus
open
parade
top
again.
bus parade?
Yeah. No. So what we'll
Is this guy all right?
So we're going to
You're
organise.
so excited to be top of Christmas.
Yeah, but it's a good break.
Guys,
We can
have
enjoy
you
it.
heard the chant that comes out on Boxing Day? Like when you're top first, big banner says we're going to win the league. Like, are you joking?
Mo Salah.
I can't put up with this guy anymore.
Stephen, you
You
prefer
actually
Liverpool
want
to
to
win?
do you think that's the biggest thing coming first at Christmas time?
Let me ask you another question, if that's okay. We're going to
Okay,
jump
no,
straight in.
yes.
Is that all right with Stephen and Adam? Can I just ask you one more
Yeah,
question?
who wants to be a
If it's
millionaire?
as
Here
good
we
as
go.
your other
Go on.
question, go for it.
James,
Yeah.
you know what? Don't worry about it.
No, you can't build it up and then not ask.
Everyone's
it.
waiting.
No, come on, everyone's waiting for this question. Ooh. Oh,
To be honest, I forgot it.
you're shit.
Listen,
Rubbish
all right,
question.
My question
Anyway.
was, my question was, I don't care who you prefer or whatever, that's fine. What do you think actually next week's result will be? What's your prediction for next week? Liverpool at home.
I now knowing that Liverpool being at home, I actually think Liverpool might sneak a win.
I think someone scores. Surely someone
I think
scores.
Liverpool will sneak a win. Look, let's be honest, because Arsenal
That's a
have been
bold
winning off.
I hope
prediction.
so.
Arsenal have been winning off the back of the defence. In fact, they've got the best defence in the league, right? There's no if, buts, or maybes around that. They've got the best defence in the league. Have they been poor attacking? Yes, they have been, especially in comparison to what they were doing last year, right? I just think, again, I think he's rubbish. We all think Salah's rubbish, but he's just the kind of
speak for
guy that he's going to pull something out of his ass against the best defence in the league, and he's going to lap it up and love it.
To be fair, I think that was the
So
first
final-
time in like 6 seasons he actually hadn't scored against United. So who knows?
Is he going 1-0?
I'll go a 1-0.
Stephen?
Does that mean you're going to put Salah in your fantasy team now?
I've already made my one transfer for this week, and I told you I brought in Richarlison. I've already captained him. I'm going to triple
Wow.
captain probably.
Very early, huh? Don't you worry about injuries or anything like that? I just wait till the end.
Impatient. Get it done. See you later.
Fair enough.
Stephen, what do you think?
I'm going to go a 1-1 draw and Villa to win next week. They're playing the early game, I'm pretty sure, Saturday morning here. They'll be top if they win against Sheffield United, which will put pressure on both these clubs. They'll both crumble. Salah will score a rubbish goal. Havertz will score a rubbish goal. 1-1 draw.
Hang on. So if Villa win and it's a draw, does Villa go top at Christmas?
They'll be lifting the
So
Christmas trophy.
Villa's
Christmas
win the
turkey, baby.
league. Villa's going to win the league.
The Christmas turkey.
Hey, why not? They're actually playing really well.
Hey, would anyone actually be that upset if Villa ended up winning the league?
No, it's like a Leicester
You
City
will know.
miracle, mate. It's sensational.
Yeah, you'd be upset.
Liverpool
100%.
will
Especially
upset.
I'd be upset if we came second by like 1 point or goal difference, but
By
I mean, like,
130.
if Villa, by one Christmas stuffed turkey. Yeah. Adam, what do you think?
What are
Adam?
you thinking?
I think 3-1. I don't know who wins it, but someone's
Is
going to
this-
win 3-1.
Is this head or
Hang
heart?
on.
The fence.
Hang on. Did you hear Adam's bold prediction before? I don't know what it is, but I think someone's going to score. That's fucking unreal.
Did you hear this
That's a
bloke?
bold
Hey.
prediction.
I don't know who.
I just want
don't
to
know which one of the
entertain the game.
teams. I don't know which one of the teams, but someone will get at least 1 point minimum.
Don't get smart.
Someone will turn
No,
up.
but in all honesty,
There
3-1.
we go.
But,
Anyone who?
Who?
but,
Who?
oh man, I
He's
don't
too
wanna
scared.
I don't
He
want to
wants to
put
say Liverpool, but he knows that we're the jinxing pod.
No, it's
so
gonna
he
be
doesn't want to say
it's gonna be 3-1, and I'm gonna take him out of my team, and Darwin's gonna score a hat trick.
Bravo.
Is in form. So spoilers.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, tell us.
It's gonna bring back memories of when Suarez was playing. I'm gonna go 5-1.
Oh,
That's
Okay.
a bold prediction.
that's bold.
Okay.
That's a bold
I'm gonna
prediction.
put Tony and Tonali's money on it. No, I'm gonna put 5-1, and I'm telling you, Arteta's gonna be asked some serious questions after the game.
Oh,
You will make it to
I
the
love
new year.
it. I love it. And Liverpool's going to lift the Christmas trophy.
With no
They're going
chance
to pull
on.
the Christmas what's the bonbon and lift the little toy car that comes inside. Bravo.
100%.
You
Do you want
guys
me
are-
to show you how they're gonna lift it?
There you go.
Nah.
don't you do?
I gave the warning. You're
Cut
Hey,
allowed.
enough
can
out
I
of this
also
season.
just say, you guys can all laugh at me as much as you can. You can all laugh at me as much as you want, but from episode 1, did I call it? Who has scored again this week again?
Bowen.
Sir Jared
Is it Bowen?
Bowen.
Probably Richarlison.
Again.
Bravo, Bowen. I kept him in my team this week and he's come through with the goods. We've always said he was good.
Oh,
but-
get out of here. Get
No,
out of here.
again, I don't want to keep
Get
on
out of
revisiting the same thing.
Yeah,
We said he's good for West Ham,
No,
but
Real
he's
Madrid.
not going to go to Real Madrid. That's what we were saying.
If he
Get it
wins the
through your
Golden Boot,
head.
Adam,
Get
you know
it
what
through
Adam
your
sees?
head.
Adam sees Bellingham and Bowen leading the midfield.
and I also, because I know also one quickly, because I know the Liverpool owners are going to win this. To watch this, sorry. I'm actually still very upset that you're going to spend the Bellingham money on Casado instead. I just want to put it out there again. It still makes me very upset every day.
Bro, it sounds like you're about to cry. Are you genuinely
I
that
cry every day.
Hey,
Hang on,
cheer up,
Liverpool
mate.
going to
It's
spend the
Christmas.
Bellingham money. Hang on. I want Liverpool
had
going to
the
spend
money-
the Bellingham money.
we had the money
You never
to
had
spend.
Bellingham.
No, if we would have spent that money, I guarantee you
chasing-
would have been more interest.
They were chasing Bellingham. They were for a period.
1,000%. It was linked for ages.
It was.
And you're going to go and spend it on
Yeah,
Casado. Come on.
Yeah,
He
linked
was
in.
laughing. Now he's laughing at you.
Yeah, linked on LinkedIn. Big
Yeah,
connections.
linked. Yeah, big.
Mutual
Yeah,
Big
look,
contacts.
this has been a good episode. I'm out of here, right?
Fair enough.
Adam's just another recruiter on LinkedIn. Hey, you look
Anyway,
to change
Bowen's
roles.
still garbage. What's his name?
garbage.
Mohamed Kudus.
Kudus.
Scored a double.
Kudus.
And his old mate, Lucas Paqueta, got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah,
second-
I don't think
second-
Paqueta will stay very long at West Ham. Surely someone's going to pick him up.
Speaking of Paqueta, are we cracking him?
Yeah. The Paquetas, yeah.
He's the second Brazilian to only get 3 assists in the Premier League, and the other one was Mr. Bobby Firmino.
Oh, how
Get
good.
that, he's
Wow.
making a name for himself.
Mohamed Kudus is a big player, eh? Just quality. Not Bowen quality.
He's still inconsistent.
Who's more likely to
don't
go
know.
into Real Madrid, Kudus or Bowen? Or
Bowen
Paqueta?
Kudus.
You
Kudos,
joking?
for sure.
Bowen-
Kudos.
Paqueta,
Paqueta.
100%.
Bowen's
It
been
was
good for
Liverpool
years.
City. As in, Paqueta
Bowen
or
been
fucking
linked for
Bowen.
years.
Have you ever been to
I said,
Kudus
I
Arena?
like Bowen. I like Bowen for West Ham. I do like
No,
him. He's
you
my
don't.
fantasy team. I do like him.
Shut
But if we're talking about big players like your Richarlisons, right?
He's a big
He's not
play
gonna
squad
go
every
to-
week.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. Take your fucking hat off and listen. He's a big player for West
He's
Ham.
big,
He
mate.
will score goals. Fucking hell.
He will score goals.
Oh, what is happening?
Sorry, hey,
It's-
your mic cut out then. Can you repeat that? I'm joking.
Enough. Anyway, moving on. We're already arguing. Let's try and create our Premier League 11 of the team
Here
so
we go.
far.
Oh,
All right. So what we're going to do, guys, like I mentioned before, we've written down. We're trying to incorporate a little bit of fantasy points, but also who just we think should be in the Premier League 11. We've worked with the 4-3-3 formation. We're all going to nominate one player from each position each, and we have to decide on which one goes in our coach's son team.
Did we
Right?
go 4-3-3?
Yeah, 4-3-3.
Oh,
Well, what
okay.
did you do?
Richie.
4-4-2.
Putney, old faithful.
For what? That's all right. Well, we can make it work. All right. So let's start at the back. Goalkeeper.
Who you
Who
got,
have you
James?
got? Look, I did go Allison.
Hey,
I did go Allison. I genuinely believe he's a big keeper. He just lets himself down because he's always got a shit haircut, right? But take that aside.
Nice haircut.
Be honest, he
Good looking
does.
guy.
He's a big keeper. So I've nominated Allison.
well,
You guys?
bit of controversy as much as I love Alisson, and I think he's probably one of the best keepers Liverpool has had in recent years. I went with Pickford.
Yeah, pick a note, mate. Get out of here.
Okay.
Next.
What?
Next.
All right, Steve, who you got?
You want to ask why?
I don't
You gonna
mind the
ask why?
Pickford. Nah, not yet. I went with Emi Martinez.
Oh, okay.
Are you going to ask why?
Interesting.
Nah,
Tell you
Why?
later.
World Cup winner.
World Cup winner.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
later.
Adam?
Well, I think this one's going to be majority rules. I actually written down Allison too.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
done. Allison.
Sorted.
Locked in.
Oh,
Lock it
hey.
in, guys. Allison.
What?
I will.
He is. He's a big keeper.
Big
I would
difference he
argue
is.
a bit more if it was anyone else but Alisson, because Pickford's got the most clean sheets. So
Everton's a big
I
club.
get that. But, like, again, I think Alisson's just a big keeper. I'm not just talking
you
about...
don't get it. You don't get it because the job for the keeper is to keep clean sheets, right?
For fuck's sake. Anyway, I'm moving on.
He's not happy. Hey, he's not happy
Wait,
this week.
we actually went with your keeper and you're angry still.
Yeah, this bloke.
can't
Honestly,
Not just my keeper.
Cheer up,
Hang on.
mate.
Adam, majority
It's
of rules,
Christmas.
Adam's got keeper as well.
Cheer
It's
up.
Christmas time. Now, left back.
Hey, wait, just quickly. Hey, after this, whenever we stop recording, we're getting on to make our own special edition Christmas carol, all right?
Oh,
We're
Oh,
going
we can release a Christmas song. Do you want to?
we're going to
sure.
release a Christmas song. I'm telling you now.
Oh, it's
100%.
done. Sorted. Well, let's
Start
continue
Write
with
that
that.
down.
Let's go with the left back. I put who I genuinely believe has been the best left back in the league so far. He's still very young, but Destiny Udogie. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? He had Salah in his back pocket when we played against Liverpool. He's fast. He's strong. He's comfortable on the ball. He gets into these crazy positions that Ange lets him get into. And he's just that type where even like defensively, like you feel comfortable with him. You know what I mean?
Anything else?
I genuinely believe, because that left back spot for Spurs was up for grabs, right? You got Reguilon, who's on line with United at the moment, who I think is a decent player. Ben Davis is currently filling in at centre back for us. You've got Sessegnon, who's injured. Destiny Udogie has come in very young, and he's killed it. That's his spot. So, yes, Destiny Udogie.
He's good. He's actually done very well this year.
Yeah, I've noted all that down, and I still think your opinion's shit. Go on.
Who have you got?
Yeah, tell us who you got.
He's not really a left back. I don't know. I don't-
Oh, here
You-
we go. Didn't pick a left back. Yeah,
Timmy.
okay.
Timmy
He's a big player.
He
I
is.
actually went with Romero.
Romero's a left back.
He is
Moving
not
I
on.
know he's not a left back.
He's not a
That's
left
what I
back.
said.
Romero's not a left back.
Nah,
Moving
don't
on.
even. Yeah. Stop it.
That's
Stop
why-
talking.
Imagine-
That's
That's
enough.
imagine-
why I asked.
Imagine criticizing someone else who didn't even pick a left back.
That's why I
I
asked.
do like your pick. Romero's a big player, World Cup winner. And he's not in my team, so I went with something a bit more controversial.
Same
Get
thing
out
as
of here.
centre back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam, who you got left back?
Oh, no one else is going to pick this, but I think every game I've watched him play is great. Robinson from Fulham. Yeah, quick.
Yeah,
He's
against
quick, man.
Fulham.
He's very good. I think he's very good. He's quick, man. Played very well against Liverpool. He put Salah in his little pocket.
Reminds me of
Salah's
little
competent, huh?
To be honest.
Salah's competent.
The top bar.
Okay.
But no,
Top
that's
maker.
my shout. I think he's done
Koscielny
very
was
well.
better.
I think he's done very well.
Stephen?
Yeah, mine's the bit.
Koscielny.
Look, I didn't want to. I didn't want to put this guy
Would you pick
Fabio
centre
down.
back
Maria.
as well?
I have to put him in there, and the same reason I put Martinez in there because for some reason he got. Martinez got keeper of the year at the Ballon d'Or as well. This guy will get left back of the year if Robinson stays injured. It'll be fucking Zinchenko. And the only reason why he's garbage, I hate him, but Arsenal do have equal best defence in the league. And I do think what James said, Udogie is shush, I'm talking. Udogie has been the best. He's the best player, I think, all-round player, but he's been regarded and he's been suspended twice now, I think,
Yeah,
for too
I was
many
gonna
yellow
mention that.
cards. That's the only reason why I haven't put him in there.
Yeah, it's a good shout.
Talk now.
Look, Stephen, I think that's a very valid shout. I'm actually, from all those awesome stats you came to the party with, I'm just going to say I'm down for that for left back.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna have to. I think the doggy's done great, but when you talk about that, I think the just got room to grow.
I was
just
hoping
want to
no
see
one would
James
agree.
cry. I just want to see James cry, and I think
okay,
that
he's
is.
on
On that, you know,
Here we go.
I'm not going to do a Zinchenko and cry. I'm just going to cop it on the chin and move on.
His
You've all
country was
fucking
in
got
war.
no idea.
You pest.
Oh, we're not going near that. Anyway,
All right.
left centre back. Now, again, we're not biased on this podcast, and I have to say, look, I don't think that they're the best defensive team in the league because of Zinchenko, right? Who can't defend. Let's be honest. It's because of their two centre backs, and I actually think Saliba has been outstanding this year.
Saliba.
And I think that
I put
he's
Saliba too.
a key reason why they've been the best defensive unit, not because of Zinchenko. I can't believe he's picked Zinchenko.
He's up there with
Can't believe
He's
it.
up there with most clean sheets, Saliba. So I actually went with Saliba as well.
Pretty unanimous. Adam?
We
Yeah,
might
I
be
did
on
say
two
something.
Arsenal players here, by the way. Just want to FYI.
I was hoping
I
for
did as well.
someone.
I'll put him down.
Now we're going with Stephen.
Good one. He was in one of my two centre backs.
So,
But to be fair, the defence has been much better this year than it has been for a very long time. So
We'll see next week. Next week,
We'll
come
see
in,
next
Stephen.
week.
Next
Yeah,
week.
next
We'll
week
change
come
the
in.
team.
Own
Yeah,
goal.
let's
Own
play
goal,
it now.
Saliba,
Yeah.
own
All right,
Wow.
next
and
one.
watch them cop
Stop talking about
five
Arsenal,
goals. Watch them cop 5
Yeah, I
goals
put all
this
the
week.
Arsenal player. Next one, I put Gabriel.
Right centre back. I've
next
actually
one,
gone
James.
for Anderson at Crystal Palace. Big diag.
Oh my
Scores
god.
goals. Got some good fantasy points. Hey, Palace have kept some clean sheets
bad
too,
shout.
mate.
It's not a bad shout.
I went with Fabian Schär.
Yeah, Shah's not a bad shout.
Schär. He's I think he's been pretty solid for Newcastle. I know we're doing more recently, but last season he was great. This year he's still pretty consistent. So I thought that was a pretty fair shout. Big Fabian.
I also went share, as I believe it's pronounced. I could be wrong.
No,
Uh,
it's not Cher. Cher's the singer with long hair. You believe in love.
yeah, that's what I put in. We're doing
Yeah,
a
nice.
jingle later. But I also put him in there. They have quite a few goals last couple of weeks. But before that, I think he has been pretty consistent. So it was either him or Van Dijk. But I fucking hate Van Dijk, so big Fabs.
Can I
in there.
just say,
We love Van Dijk.
Palace
We love Van
have
Dijk.
kept 5 clean sheets, right? That's better than Villa. That's better than City. Just throwing my 2 cents. Sorry, Adam, you go.
Okay, have we put any Villa or City defenders in there?
It's Adam's turn to talk.
I'm pretty
No,
happy with
definitely.
Fabian.
I
and
had
it's
to put Van Dijk. I would feel like
Oh,
Van Dijk
really?
still at a top level.
They're conceding like fucking. At the start of the season, they conceded a lot of goals when he
Yeah,
was
I think
playing.
we just get him back into form, but I think now he's reached his top level again.
So you guys put
Disagree.
you guys
I
put
put
Van
Shaw.
Me and Stephen put shut.
Anderson has a total of 64 points in the FPL currently this season, compared to 54 points. So he's 10 points clear of Fabian.
What's your point?
Fabian was injured.
What's your point?
They don't go to when they pick Premier League Player of the Year. They don't go to Fantasy League, do they?
I will also just clarify that Newcastle is in the Champions League, and that
Not
was
anymore.
due to the
Oh, yeah.
consistency of not anymore, but that was due to the consistency of Big Fabian last year as well. So
Fine, we're going to go majority rules. Majority rules. That's fine.
Bravo.
All right.
Big Fabian.
So we got three players picked so far. Right back. I did do a last minute change. I'm going to be honest with you. I actually had I had Trippier in there.
So did I.
I did have Trippier in there, but I've recently changed it to Pedro Porro. I changed it today. the last 2 weeks I had Trippier, and I changed it today. I think Trippier's. I don't mind him playing bad the last 2 weeks. He's been that bad that I had to get rid of him from my right back position. So I've gone
Yeah.
Pedro Porro. Again, going forward, brilliant, fantastic right foot. Defensively, he's improved so much as well over the last year or two. That's my nomination.
Yeah. I think involvement in play is actually through the roof with him. He's actually done really good on the bench.
Yeah, I think if you asked me a month ago, I probably would have put Trips in there, but he has been that bad the last month. There obviously are quite a lot of good right backs out there, and I did consider Trent, but again, he's not consistent in the defensive third.
Defense.
So
Yeah.
I did put Pedro Porro in there as well because he does both so well, and he can pick a
sounds like-
pass just like the rest of them.
Yeah, it sounds like these two are trying to make up for their regretful decision earlier with Saliba and Zinchenko. But
Well,
I-
not really. I did put them in there myself, so I'm happy to have them both there.
thanks,
All right.
Stephen.
Yeah, let's move on, huh?
I went with Trent. I know defensively he's a bit shaky, but
He does. Makes up for it.
saved Liverpool's bum a couple of weeks ago. Scored a double. Well, one was given as an own goal, but yeah, I think when he needs to step up, he does the job. But
Yeah.
Again, defensively he's shaky, but you can even see from the right back he shifts into that midfield area and he just plays some outstanding balls. So I went with Trent. His assists are crazy.
Adam?
That's really good, man. I
Yeah.
think Pedro Porro is better.
Yeah.
No, I went with Porro too.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah, you
I was
did.
ready. I was ready.
Yeah.
I was ready. Sucking. Look at his face.
Well
He's
done.
spewing.
Good boy.
I think Trent's bad games are like Trippier's. Bad, like they're bad, right? Like with the point where he's costing Liverpool games, especially at that back post.
Well, now it's also like coming to where they're finally starting to realise that he would be much preferred in the midfield. So like halfway in between the last 3 games, Gomez comes on as right back and Trent actually goes in a midfield position. So
And he becomes a totally different player.
So
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah,
Right
so-
back.
it's probably
There you go.
a fair shout. He's
Put him in
probably
your
not
midfield.
consistent.
I would.
Yeah, well, maybe you should.
Yeah.
You can't put the same
When
player
he-
twice.
When he changes their transition and goes from I was going to say male to female, when he goes from right back to midfield,
Hey, can we just say that England midfield area could be Bellingham, Trent, and Declan Rice or Madison? It's not a bad midfield, huh? It's not a bad midfield.
Bit of Basmati in the midfield, cooking some fried
Basmati.
rice, not bad.
Smarty. All right,
So
midfielders.
where'd you go? So I went with. I went with one defensive midfielder in my midfield 3. Again, another late change for me. Over the last week, I did have João Palhinha from Fulham. I think he's a big player. I think he does change their team, and he's always so involved in what Fulham does. I'll put him, but I'm going to stick with him because I know someone else is going to put who I was going to change it to. So I'm going to stay with João Palhinha because he's just so involved in what Fulham do, and I think he'll go somewhere else. He's not like Bowen who is not going to go anywhere higher. I think this guy he'll get picked up by a Bayern Munich or a Barcelona. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a fair shout. What I will say is, when you asked me to pick my 11, I kind of went on not like a functional, balanced team to win us a game. I kind of went on the 4 best across the
That's
line.
okay.
So I've got a lot of. Well, I don't know where to start now because you went with a DM, and I'm just trying to see who can compete with that because all I've got is left and right wingers between Salah, Saka, and Buemo and Hee-chan. So maybe skip me for now.
We'll come back to
And,
Why
you.
don't we just say our 3 midfield, and then
Yeah, okay. So
whatever
you just have
else.
3.
He's
I have
got 4, that's
now,
the problem.
So you just went with
He's got 4.
yeah. Okay.
So how
this is
about
the problem.
while we skipped you to go to Adam, why don't you take one of your midfielders out and put him as another forward, and then you have your midfield 3. You got to pick one to.
Surely Salah counts as a striker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, put him.
Adam, who have you got? Who would you put as your first midfielder?
I put, even though injury struck him, I think his impact at the beginning of the season was just unstoppable. I put Madison in. in my midfield.
See, I'm not going to argue with that because he's also still in my midfield, so as well.
That's it.
So, let's do that then. I think you're right, Adam. Obviously, because we've got different kinds of midfields, we'll pick our midfield 3, and then we'll go from there. So, I did put João Palhinha. I put Madison. I've also got Bernardo Silva.
Oh, he's so good.
He's just a little terror.
So
he's just
underrated.
that good. Yeah.
So underrated.
I went with I just chucked him in now, but Rodri, I think it's a fair shout.
Yeah.
Rodri,
Put him in there now.
yeah, chucked him in there now.
He's got 5 midfielders.
Rodri, and Mbuemo, and a bit of Hichan. I think
So
Hichan's
many,
been-
There's so many good ones.
There's so many quality players who play in, I guess, average teams who just when the time comes and when they need it, just lift their game and deliver. And I think Hichan is one of those players. Like, he plays for a struggling Wolves team, and he scored some great goals, some great finishes this season.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Look,
Shout.
there's so many. We could go on all day with the midfield, to be honest.
Good shout.
Stephen, who have you got?
Well, we're missing the obvious one, Basuma. But unfortunately, he's missed more games than he's played this year. So I've left him
What a
out.
banana.
I have put, it's the obvious one, Rodri. But I just think he's so important to his team. So I popped him in there. James Maddison and Saboza.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Well,
They're a
it's
rough
safe to
couple
say.
of games.
Is it safe to say then that Madison and Rodri's confirmed?
I'd say, Madison, Rodri confirmed. And I'd say the third spot would have to be between, I'll nominate out of Palhinha and Bernardo Silva. I'll nominate for that spot Bernardo Silva.
I put Leon Bailey for Aston Villa.
That's bold.
That's a bold prediction.
That
I
is
know,
bold.
man. He's played so well
he
this
bold?
year. He's almost had more contributions than Watkins.
But wouldn't you put him a bit further forward? Isn't he playing
else?
like a right winger?
Who else
Yeah,
you got?
well, then if you consider Salah up front too, I put Salah in my midfield.
Hmm.
I have 3 other forwards. But anyway,
okay.
So you're putting
you
Bailey.
put him. Rodri. Well, then I'd probably, if you're going to pick anyone, then I'd probably add Bernardo Silva. Then I think.
Bernardo Silva. Yeah, well, my third spot, I'd probably nominate Mbuemo. So if we got Rodri Madison, I'd say Mbuemo. He's just been exceptional for Brentford.
Yeah.
And we are the Brentford pod.
I've got Mbembo in my front 3.
All right. Well, that was
but
wrong.
that's going to
but
be
anyway.
another argument because I've got some good 3. All right.
All
I
right.
don't know. Leave it unknown. Leave it as a
Yeah,
question mark for now. We'll get
I
back
think
to
we've
it.
got to go to Stephen and see who he thinks. Because you've got an Mbembo, you've got 2
Who?
Bernardo Silvas for that third spot. So we've got Rodri, Madison, and who?
I like my Sabozlai.
So buzzer,
I really like him. And he's so handsome.
I'll happily change to Sabozlai.
Look, Sabozlai is quality and he's going to be a big player, but the numbers just aren't there at the moment. Like, he's important.
I think this year Bernardo Silva has been a bigger player. He's been a better player.
I think there has been bigger and better players this season than Sabozlai, but don't get me wrong, I do think he'll be unbelievable. I just don't think he's there yet.
I think Bernardo Silva, surely, he's just, you watch him, he doesn't make mistakes. He's just silky.
I know.
That's the thing.
But you've also
because he
got
gets
Bernardo
overlooked so
Silva.
much. But
You've got Bernardo Silva in a world-class team who's won the treble, and then you've got Mbuemo who's holding Brentford
But
together.
you just watch him, and it's just like...
Has Brentford won since Mbuemo's been injured?
So I'm putting Mbembo in my front 3.
valid point.
Look, I'm happy to go with the midfield 3 of Madison, Rodri, and Bernardo Silva.
All right, lock it in.
Well, I think, to be honest, the third one's just in the air because there's so many. So we'll move on to forwards,
All
I think.
All right,
front
go.
three.
Possible
Who you got?
Well, I've got a front 3. I've got Watkins up front, and then next to him,
Confirmed.
I've got Mbembo and Sonny.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Could be some arguments.
Well,
here.
ours are going to be different
Watkins,
here, eh?
I agree with Watkins. 100% I had Watkins.
Yeah.
But then I think we've already gone past the 3 of the midfield with no Salah. So I've got Salah, Watkins, and Haaland.
Nice.
Okay.
David, tell me.
I went 2 wingers as Sonny and Salah. Up front, Watkins. Watkins up front for me. Leading the line.
I went Watkins, Haaland, and I went Solanke.
Oh,
Come on, Solanke.
Yeah,
You can't
okay,
laugh
but
at that.
the
That's
last
a big
month.
shout. No. Big player. He's holding that team
Oh.
together, I think, for me.
Sorry, Adam. I'm not going to let you get Solanke
Hey.
in there, man. There's just too many. There's just
So
too
wait,
many.
wait, so-
I'm not going to
let you in the
settle.
episode next week.
Watkins is in. Watkins is in. We've all four of us
Yeah,
picked
Watkins
him.
gets
He's in. So we need to pick from the other. We need 2 more positions filled. Between, we've got
You
Buemo, Son, Salah, Solanke, Haaland.
Haaland. How can you go past? I know he's been injured for 2 weeks, but the numbers, like, you just can't. How can you go
Yeah.
past Haaland?
Haaland, all right.
We'd be the worst pod in history if we go past Haaland.
You got to put him in.
Like, you just can't.
But when he playing?
To be honest, I don't even.
On the left?
To be honest, I don't even want him in there. I don't even want Haaland. I don't even like him that much. But you just can't.
I wouldn't.
But if we're talking about numbers, then we have to put Salah in there.
That's right. So you'd go Salah, Watkins, Haaland.
Well, Salah was in
Haaland,
before we
big
even
left winger.
started this.
Hang on, when we see out on the big informed striker, Hoyland, let's not forget about him.
Hey, we're
Fight
running
for
up
him.
to
If we're
50.
talking the last
Fight
one.
for your boy, Hoyland.
No, I will when I watch him next week. No
Unless you go 2 up front with Salah in behind them.
Shut up.
No,
Why?
What
okay,
about Sonny?
Sonny.
Sonny's got good
Sonny-
numbers.
He's got good numbers.
He's had big shoes. He had big shoes to fill when Kane left, and he's done impeccable.
As a captain as well,
So-
extra pressure.
I'll do this, right? I'm willing to sacrifice, because I really don't rate him that much. I'm willing to sacrifice Salah for Sonny.
Oh,
Agree.
I'm just thinking, as a well-balanced team, if it was my team and I had to pick a starting 11, Sonny playing those balls in behind to Watkins, I think I'll go with Sonny. Salah's just a bit clumsy, I don't know. But he's always there. I don't... This is hard, bro. Quit. I'm taking
it's
next
the
week off.
It's the ultimate
So
debate.
hang on, so
It's the
we're
ultimate
definitely
debate.
looking at Haaland. That's what you're saying.
I think you can't. You can't not lock Haaland away. I'm sorry, you can't. You have
So we
to.
we
You gotta
could
have
turn
Watkins
this
and
season to a 4-4-2, exactly what you've asked for, Peter.
All right,
So we
so
can
if you've got-
go,
if you've got-
2 midfield in Madison and Rodri, right? Off
Yep.
off on the left, right? You've got Bernardo Silva, and then on the right you've got Salah, and then you got Watkins and Haaland up front.
Well, I was going to say, you're going
I'd
to have
rather Son on
Haaland
the
and
right.
Watkins. You've got Haaland and Watkins like this, and then just in behind, bit of Sonny.
I said that about Salah as an option.
Whoa. Whoa.
And he's all go,
All right, let's lock it in because we're
I
running
think-
out of time. It's nearly Christmas Day, eh?
I think one of them just comes on as a big impact player, Darwin Nunez. Just big impact stuff.
Okay, so we're going with the 4 in the midfield of Rodri, Madison in the midfield, on the left Bernardo Silva, on the right Sonny, and Watkins and Haaland up front.
Yep, done.
Adam?
Yeah, look, I'll disagree with it because it's always just going to be opinions. It's hard, man. It's very hard.
Was Salah in there? But fair
Oh,
enough.
of course.
Fair enough.
Of course.
All right.
Are we
So
looking
do you
starting
wanna
11? I
start-
want to pick a whole bench too.
No, exactly. No.
So
Yeah, no,
is it-
I think
is
it's fine. You
So
you
between
leave-
Bernardo...
you leave him out.
All right, if you had Bernardo Silva, it'll be heaps easy for you. Bernardo Silva,
Or Salah.
Salah, and Son, you have to pick 2. Who you picking?
Solanke.
Oh my. It's a boy.
To be honest, if we're going to put it in that equation, I'd probably go Bernardo Silva and Salah. But for the sake of this, I'll go Bernardo Silva and Sonny. Lock it in.
Oh, we're
All
locking
right,
in?
lock it in.
Wow,
Lock it in,
that's
Eddie.
our
Lock
team.
it in, Eddie.
So, from the start,
Phone a friend,
tell
phone
us
a
the
friend.
team. From the back, we've got in goals,
So, Alisson.
Our back 4
And we've
is...
got- Yeah, so left back, we agreed it was going to be Arsenal's left back. What's
So I
his
don't
name?
know his name because he's
Zinchenko.
rubbish. Zinchenko.
Zinchenko.
Yep.
Then we had Saliba.
Yep.
Saliba. Then we had Shah.
Do
Oh,
you
and then we-
believe in love after love? Yeah.
Shar.
And then right back, we went with
Pedro Porro?
Yep. And then across the 4, we've got Son, Rodri,
Madison.
Madison, and who was it?
Bernardo
Silva.
Silva.
And then up front we got Haaland and Watkins.
Big team.
What a team.
That's a
Good
big team.
What
That's
a
a
team.
big team. I like that.
Pretty happy
That's
with
a big
that.
team.
Pepper.
Well
Maybe
done.
when we
Alright,
come back
done.
after the break, we can pick a coach's Sun 11 or the rubbish.
All
When we
right,
do
guys,
start.
we've been ticking for.
Church
But
socks.
We
also,
got
for-
there.
for everyone-
We got there.
For everyone
we
who's
doing-
listening, whoever's
Are we-
listening, just let us know what you think about our team. Maybe some changes who you might put in certain positions as
And
well.
we'll post up on our
um,
socials. But let's
yeah.
What about manager? Are we chucking a manager in there?
Big Ange. Big
Unai
Ange.
Emery
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to
yeah.
go with Brighton's coach. What's his name?
Deserby.
Nah.
It's the Zerbi.
Is he
Yeah.
deserving of the spot?
He is.
Oh.
He's just a Roberto De Zerbi. I think he's very. I think he's very underrated. To be honest, I think he's doing some good things there at Brighton.
What about
Yeah.
Emery?
Yeah, Emery.
Good evening.
Yeah.
This
Good
year,
evening.
this year,
I'd have
Emery.
to go over the course of the year. I'd love to put Big Ange in there, but I'd have to say Unai.
Bravo.
Done.
Lock him
Good
in.
evening.
All right.
Are we doing
Coach's son.
Coach's son of the week? Because we're
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Coach's son
Well,
of
let
the
me
week.
just so
All
you're
right.
all aware, it's nearly Christmas, so
It's
we
Christmas
we're going to have
time.
Are we back in sometime in Jan? I would say,
I'm
or is this the season finale?
no. I mean
You're on tour.
the season goes on until was it end of May, right? So keep it going. I'm on tour. I'm doing some promotional work just like Adam did in London and in Greece. So I'll be tuning in from there. I expect you guys to keep
Nice.
it going for the 3 weeks that I'm away. So
Nice.
here you go.
All right,
But
let's go.
We'll see
Coach's
if
son
we might
nominations.
feel you. All right,
Coach's
let's give us a drum
son.
roll. We're going to try it
Here we
today.
go.
See if it
Let's
works.
do it.
Go with the drum roll. This would be good.
Coach's son of the week.
Coach's
We're back,
son
baby.
of the week. All right.
Everyone's favourite segment. James, who you got this week?
I'll go first. Well, I have to say, we love a Whopper on this show, right? And I have to say, I was eating my Hungry Jacks while I was watching Tottenham play at 7 o'clock in the morning, right, at the airport. And I'm going to have to, honestly, if Spurs didn't win, I would have given it to Basuma. Twice he's lost the ball now playing out from the back. The first time he done it against City, we copped the goal from it. Now he's got red carded. But because we won the game, it saved him. I'm going to have to go the Forest goalkeeper, Matt Turner. The second goal, the shaky clearance straight to Kulusevski. He's literally just given him assist. He should have got the assist points on fantasy. And then the shot was straight at him. He's literally just thrown the ball in the back of the net. So I was going to put Basuma, but I mean, I can't go past that effort from Turner. So, and I think that's his second nomination this year, actually.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, remember when Salah chipped in, or he missed that ball when Salah went through?
So Turner, turn it up.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to go with Philip Walter Foden, 28th of May 2000. You're winning 2-1 at home to Crystal Palace. Last minute, bit of composure. Like, it was just very, very sloppy. I think whether he was tired, last minute of the game, lost concentration. He goes for the ball. He swings. The player gets there first. He takes his shin out. Clear penalty. No questions asked.
Big Mateta.
I'm going to go with Mr. Philip Walter Foden. Phil Foden is my coach's son of the week. He was very disappointing,
Oh.
and he's usually better than that. So
Big
Phil
Mateta
Foden.
Bruschetta, huh?
let his,
Big
let,
player.
yeah, he let his team down, man. You could have gone from 3 points to, 1 point. No good.
I like it. Who's next?
Steve, who you got?
Yeah, it was a few red cards in the Premier League again this week. 5 I counted. 5. We touched on Dallo. Don't want to give it to him last minute. Didn't really affect the game. Ben Mee, his first red card in 10 years, I believe it was.
Wow.
There was another red card in that game. Kamara, I think it is, centre mid.
Yeah, Aston Villa.
I don't know, Jeff.
Like James said, Basuma is a good shout, but I actually went with Raul Jimenez after his stupid red card.
Yeah, good shout.
Fulham
Good shout.
in form, scored 10 goals in their last 2 games.
What happened?
Newcastle, I thought,
Oh,
were there for the taking. Red card. I think it was in the first half as well. Pretty much just killed the game. No chance after
20th
that.
minute.
So,
yeah.
all right.
22nd
it's
minute.
20 minutes in. Imagine being
20
an
minutes
idiot,
in.
bringing him into your fantasy team this week, Jimenez, for him to get -2 points.
Rubbish. Absolute
Can you
rubbish.
believe
It wasn't me, by the way. For listeners.
Actually,
To be fair, it wasn't far off to what Nunes did, but we'll save that for another day.
He
Go
was
on.
in form, that's
Adam.
why. Adam?
Steve mentioned it, but the only reason why I'm saying it, I mean, Ben Mee almost killed the guy. But the funniest, I guess you're always gonna, whinge and try fight it whenever you're about to get a red card. But he knows he destroyed the player and he still tried to argue it. He absolutely killed the guy. Got a straight red. So mine is Ben Mee. Big Ben.
Ben Mee. There you have
There
it,
you have it.
guys.
There's
4
nominations.
nominations. Let us know in our socials who is your coach's son of the week. What a great episode. We've just ticked over an hour, guys. Good
Bravo.
to be back. Guys,
Thanks for
episode
coming.
9 is obviously...
Thanks for coming this
Yeah.
week.
Oh,
yeah.
Appreciate you being
thanks,
here.
man. Thanks for coming. Thanks,
Yeah,
mate.
look, it's Christmas holidays, guys, all right?
Yeah,
Show
it
a bit
must
of
be
Christmas
nice.
spirit
Mm.
and you filthy animal.
And make sure next year, guys, you come watch us in our come watch us in our fantasy in our Putney Rangers gear. We won't be wearing our Santa hats when we're playing. We probably could. We're still winning the game, but big Christmas special, big Santa hats, big jerseys.
Obviously, episode 9 with the holidays, guys, will probably be delayed. I guess Adam will keep them updated in the socials when we can expect the next episode. So stay tuned, guys. Adam's the man with all the answers.
We'll still be posting a little bit, but we might obviously not be posting next week. So this will be the last episode probably, or maybe we might fit one in before the year, but we'll see how we go. But everyone, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Big whoppers.
Big whoppers.
Thanks for tuning in again. We'll be back bigger and better next year.
And big bananas.
From the coach's son.
Love you guys from the coach's son. Enjoy.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night. Merry
Thank
Christmas.
you. We'll miss you.
We'll miss you.
Mwah.
Oh, bit of moi.
Bit of chupapi.